Hello, hello, you guys, and welcome to another story time brought to you by ABC Read and ABC Learn, in which we are here to help you develop and nurture that love of reading in every child as well as every adult. How are you all doing out there today, evening, real early in the morning, real late at night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are around the globe? I hope that you all are doing absolutely spectacular. And I hope that you all have read or you're planning to read for at least 30 minutes. That's what's up, y'all. Well, before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to an old school friend, Ebony. I was just so ecstatic when I did a Facebook live read aloud, and she put in the comment section about how there are some ways in which that we can get our kids into reading, and she said starting a book club. And she also said that I helped to inspire her to do that for her little girls. And I was just like, oh my goodness, man. I was just so ecstatic, so happy to hear her say that. So I just wanted to give her a shout out for that. And I also told her that I really, really appreciate what she is doing. I would see the pictures of her posting of her children, at different venues, at ice cream places, having their book club, okay? And I said, oh my goodness. I'm like, you go, girl. And so I just wanted to remind you guys out there that is something that you all can do. All right. That was some great advice that Ebony had given. And you guys can do that as well. You can start a book club. All right. And have it at different places. Have it at the ice cream shops. Have it at the park. Be real creative. You guys, go camp out in your backyards or front yards and have a tent. And you guys can have marshmallows or s'mores or whatever and have your book clubs there. There's so many different ways in which we can get our kids into reading, in which we can make it be fun and not like a chore. All right. So with that being said, speaking of clubs, this chapter I'm about to read right now is called No More Clubs. Exceptions for the book clubs. All right. Book clubs are allowed. But this right here is chapter 12. And as you all been following along, you know that Antonia has started the Red Sucker Club. All right. So that's only for those who like some suckers. All right. And so now this chapter, and Nikki is a part of that club, as by the way. Nikki is vice president. Antonia is the president of the Red Sucker Club. All right. And it also changes from day to day. So one day it could be Red Sucker Club, then it could be the Green Sucker Club, all because Antonia gets these suckers from her grandmother. All right. So, hey, that's what it is. But let's find out what's going to happen next with Nikki and Deja in chapter 12 of this book right here. Nikki and Deja by Karen English, illustrated by Laura Freeman. Miss Shelby is back. She has a red nose and a cough, but she's there at the lineup place in the morning. So the day is off to a good start. However, in regard to the Red Sucker Club, things don't go the way Antonia predicted. Nikki knows she shouldn't even be surprised. Felicity from Mrs. Miller's class has started her own Purple Sucker Club. She hasn't even bothered with the vice president, and she's bestowing suckers on too many kids. Nikki, who has 2 new red suckers to bestow on 2 lucky members of the day, is not invited to be a member of the Purple Sucker Club. And when she gives one of the 2 suckers to Taylor from Mr. Beaumont's class, Taylor pulls a purple sucker out of her pocket and says, "Wow, I'm in the Red Sucker Club and the Purple Sucker Club." Nikki considers snatching her sucker back, but then decides to let her keep it. She and Antonia hadn't planned on someone starting their own sucker club and making the Red Sucker Club not even special. Before Nikki bestows her second sucker on Carlos from her own class, she asks him, "Are you in the Purple Sucker Club? You can't have it if you're already in the Purple Sucker Club." "I'm not," Carlos says. He doesn't wait for the official tap on the forehead. He snatches the sucker out of her hand and runs off. That afternoon, Mr. Brown puts a halt to everything. His big booming voice comes over the intercom just as Miss Shelby is writing 10 spelling words on the board for the class to use in a story. It has come to my attention that someone is bringing candy to school and passing it out on the schoolyard at each recess. Nikki sees Deja look over at her with eyes widened to big circles. Several of the other students turn to look at Nikki, and then Antonia. Antonia looks cool and calm, Nikki thinks, and that makes her angry. She's surprised to see the look of concern on Deja's face, since they haven't been best friends for almost 3 whole days. This is going to stop now. I want no more reports of candy being distributed in the play yard. The rules are no candy at school. Then Mr. Brown raises his voice to announce the last part. If it's brought to my attention that this behavior continues, the guilty person's class will be disqualified from the pizza party. Everyone flinches at this. Several kids turn frowning, accusing faces toward Nikki. A few turn toward Antonia, but it seems that most of the class is looking at Nikki. Nikki's face feels hot, but Antonia isn't even paying attention. She's busy coloring her nails with green marker. Teachers, please be mindful. Let me know as soon as you're aware that this is continuing. There's a bit of static, then silence. The class has never been more quiet. Everyone waits for Miss Shelby to fuss at them. Then Ralph pipes up with, "You're gonna get us in trouble, Nikki." Suddenly, Nikki hears Deja say, "What's your problem, Ralph? Why are you picking on just Nikki?" Nikki has been biting her tongue to keep from crying. She's so embarrassed. She looks at Deja with surprise. She can't believe Deja is taken up for her. Ralph opens his mouth to speak, but Miss Shelby steps in. "That's quite enough. We're going to forget about this. But if I hear any more reports of candy at school..." She calmly walks over to Antonia's desk and holds out her hand for the green marker. "Phone calls will be made to parents." Antonia caps the marker and puts it in Miss Shelby's hand. She rolls her eyes and sticks out her lower lip. Then Miss Shelby adds, "Oh, and Antonia, you need to stay after school so we can discuss disrespectful behavior." Antonia sighs as loud as she can. Everyone is stunned that Antonia would dare roll her eyes at Miss Shelby. Nikki wonders how she could have let Antonia lead her into breaking a school rule in the first place. She looks over at Deja, who looks at Nikki at the same time. Deja smiles a very tiny smile. Nikki smiles back. Deja took up for her. All right. Oh my goodness, you guys. This book here, Nikki and Deja. So we see what has happened, right? The principal had to step in. That whole club nonsense and I got to tap your forehead and here's a new sucker and there's a new sucker and all of that and you're in the club and you're not in the club. He had to put a halt, meaning what? He had to
stop.
That's right.
Stop.
And guess what, y'all? I am feeling a lot better now that Nikki and Deja look like they are about to repair their damages of what has been happening to their friendship, right? And that little Antonia, ooh, now I see. She really has showed her little self, huh? She has been trying to come and create a bigger wedge between Nikki and Deja with starting that whole club, right? Going to Nikki, hey girl, you want to start this club? La 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 la. So you got to be careful of them kind of people, all right? Especially when somebody, they love to see when two people are having an issue. They love to see them having problems, right? So Antonia, what did she do? She said, I see them having problems, so now I'm about to make it even bigger. So hope you guys are learning a lot of lessons from this book. I'm really appreciating this book a great deal. I really, really like how it's written. And I hope you guys remember again to like, subscribe, and
share,
and push the little what?
Notification bell.
So that when I put up a new video, you guys will
know when she uploads it.
Exactly.
Love and it. If she gets to 1,000 subscribers, then she'll do a double upload.
Love it. Look at the little girl saying the different things that we can do to get y'all coming on back. I love that.
This is not gonna be like the same time like the other
Yeah. Stop it. All right, y'all. We're out. Please keep reading for at least 30 minutes sometime.
No, please keep reading for 1 second a day.
Yeah, 1 second.
You don't even get to read for
1 second? How you gonna do that? You don't even exactly. You just reading a letter. That's you trying to read the word please. You like that's 1 second. All right, y'all. I'm out.
Bye. Can I click it?
Yes, you can.
Can I do something?
Peace.
I want to show you something.
Stop. Click stop. Thank you.
Oh, something cool.
Can you press